Hey guys, I'm Joan.
And I'm Reilly.
And you're listening to Anyways. So we hope you enjoyed our last episode with the exchange students and our interview with them. We had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, they were really funny.
They were awesome.
That's great getting to learn about their culture and stuff too.
Yeah, and the differences.
All
the vast
and similarities.
And similarities, yeah. It was a lot of fun, and we hope you enjoyed the mini vlog that I went through a lot of pain for. The polar plunge.
Well, it was voluntary, so...
It was, well, yeah.
Okay.
All right. But we hope you enjoyed the mini vlog series with the polar plunge, and we're hoping to be able to do more things like that for your enjoyment. So hopefully you were able to tune in for that.
Yes, please watch it. I'll probably add a little tag thing here in the video, the little eye thing in the corner. And then, let us know. Comment on the video and let us know if you liked it so that we can know if we should do more of those kind of things in addition to the regular podcast episodes.
Or if you know of any events going on here at SAM that you think it'd be fun to watch us struggle through, we'd love to go by and see it, hang out, and vlog about it. It's a lot of fun. You meet a lot of different people here at SAM.
True.
I think you see that a lot in that video.
Yeah.
Different people, different cultures. Some of them done that before. Some of them do it for fun. I don't know why. But
well,
yeah.
Do you think you want to make it a thing? Or do you think, because one of the girls was like, I want to do it every single year until I graduate. Is that something you would consider?
I think if I had some good people to go with, I'd be willing to do it.
Okay.
Because the people we went with were a lot of fun. They helped me forget that it was really
54
cold.
degrees in that pool.
Ooh, it got colder though. One of the ladies told us it got colder, and then the wind was blowing.
But that hot chocolate, that was some next level hot chocolate.
That was some next level hot
chocolate.
chocolate.
It did not taste just like regular Swiss Miss. That tasted like they melted the chocolate themselves.
Down. Oh my goodness, it was amazing.
Yes.
And the t-shirts were so cute. I wish I wore it. It was so cute with the little white bear cat on it. It's a polar bear cat. I think that's
polar bear cat.
It's a polar bear cat. I love it.
Love that.
But worth the shirt, worth the hot chocolate, worth the video. Would I do it again?
I enjoyed editing it. It was a fun time.
I'm sure you did. Sure you did. Yeah, Reilly got to have the great pleasure of videotaping it while I gasped for air.
It was funny.
Trying to stay warm.
It was funny, but it was enjoyable.
Yes.
For me, at least.
It was fun. It was fun. Maybe I'll do it again next year. Okay. We'll see if we can get some other people to do it with us. I might do it again next year.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. Classes have started.
Yes.
I think you could say that.
Swing of things.
Nationwide, all college classes have started now officially.
Yeah.
How was it, Miss Reilly? How was it getting back in there?
It hasn't been too bad. I mean, okay, so I have one in-person class, and I have 2 online classes that are my core classes, and then I have, of course, my dance classes that are in person, obviously. So it's just been hasn't been too bad trying to find the time in between my schedule to make sure I stay on top of things with my online classes in addition to homework for other classes. I've been able to really kind of maneuver my schedule and kind of squeeze things in when I can, or maybe while I'm eating, read something, or
record something.
Yeah, record something. So it hasn't been too bad, but I'm just hopefully it doesn't get too crazy once we hit March.
Oh yeah.
And it's okay. All right.
You got this, Reilly. You got this. Miss Reilly here.
I believe in you too.
Oh, thank you, Miss Reilly. Well, you've got 18 hours?
Yes.
18 hours. She's got this. 100% support. I support her 100%. She's got this.
Appreciate that.
Online
that
classes.
coffee is really great. It's Dunkin' Donuts. Just so you know. Dunkin' Donuts, please sponsor us. I would fully support
or
that.
HEB. If ever I have a mug, it's normally HEB's coffee. So, HEB, you could come sponsor us as well.
That'd be great. But Dunkin', I mean, come on, Dunkin'. That's my favorite. So.
We all, you know what? Differences are what makes us unite and become better together, right?
Yes. Unique individuals.
I appreciate Dunkin'. I like HEB.
Yeah. I like HEB.
Yeah. But you just love Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So see, it's fine. But Miss Reilly here is taking 18 hours.
Yeah.
So not only does she have the 2 online classes and 1 in-person class, but she also has a whole thing of dance classes.
Yeah.
What dance classes are you taking this semester?
I have the same ones from last semester, which is modern and ballet, and then we have a dance workshop class. So you could either do like tech crew, like backstage, or you could do costumes. And so I did tech. I did that last semester, and so I'm doing the second round of it this semester. And a lot of students moved from costumes to tech this semester. So they're kind of a little shorthanded in the costume crew. And I overheard that, like, if somebody were to drop the class, like, they wouldn't have costumes anymore or something like that. So, you know, just praying for the costume crew at the moment because they have it pretty hard this semester.
I bet. Oh.
So, yeah. Yeah. But the crew is still really fun. I'm enjoying it.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I also have another audition. Forgot about that. Because I was auditioning all that first week of school. And then we have our auditions for Senior Studio, which is the performance where all the seniors in the dance department get to showcase their work. So that happens on Tuesday, I think. And that'll be my last audition for the semester. So we'll see if I get casted or if I'm even able to accept casting. Because, like I said, the schedule, if time permits, we might be able to take something. What did I just hit? Okay, sorry. But yeah.
Up there a bit.
Okay. Our set is about to fall apart on camera.
We borrowed this. It'd be fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got RAKB on our side.
That's right.
Speaking of which.
Oh. So, beautiful segment in our show is called the RA moment of the day, and it's a little reminder that from your RAs for you to remember. So, RA, your RA moment of the week is, we would like to remind you, no breakups after 10 p.m. The walls are very thin, and you yelling at him over FaceTime really doesn't make the situation better. So please, respect your neighbors, and no breakups after 10 p.m. This has been your RA moment of the week.
Love it.
Thank you.
That was great. I love your RA voice.
Thank you. I love my RA voice too. I do a lot of different voices in my little free time.
You wanna give us a little bit or a list of your variety, your range?
Oh, of my characters?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, instead of oh no, like no, I don't want to do it, or like yikes. Oh, no.
Yikes! Oh no! Yikes! Oh no! Is definitely where I was going with that one.
Mm-hmm.
When we went to Houston, Reilly's sister made the mistake of asking me to do my voices, and so I think it took about 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I was just talking a bunch of different voices for a long time. It's a little weird. So weird. There's the RA one, which RA you just heard.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great one. For those of you who are fans of the Netflix show Big Mouth, there is the Coach Steve voice, where it's yeah.
A bunch of grunts and stretching.
It's just a bunch of grunts and stretching. That's exactly how he sounds like. He's like, oh yeah, oh, 3 shards of glass. Yeah. We're working on it. It's still work in progress, but those are the only 2 I'm willing to do right now because I did not prepare any voices for this other than my RA one. Gotcha. It's still early in the morning.
Gotta warm up the pipes. Would you ever consider voice acting, like doing a character in a show?
I would. I think that would be a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah.
I already have a strange voice I've been told for what I look like. Apparently, I talk a lot deeper than people expect me to. So I also can sing bass notes, which is something people don't expect me to be able to do. But yeah. So I'd love to voice act. I could do little tiny people, little tiny little children people, or I can do really deep man.
Love it.
Be the manly man.
That's cool. Because that's one thing I really thought was really cool with animated TV shows is that there aren't that many actors for the amount of characters that there are in the shows. It's like you'll have one actor voice 10 different people. Yeah. And you're just like, whoa, I didn't realize that. Like Tara Strong.
Oh my goodness.
She has voiced so many different characters.
She's the voice of your childhood, whether you know it or not.
Timmy Turner, Bubbles. She's one of the ponies.
She's Raven in Teen Titans. Yeah. She's most of the My Little Ponies, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. She's the which one? Rainbow Dash and Applejack. Mm-hmm. I know those ones for sure.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of other things.
She does a ton of them. Look her up.
Her character list is really long.
I also really like Seth MacFarlane, where the show Family Guy, it's kind of like he wrote, directed, and produced his own show where he voiced 85% of the characters. I would like to get to that point in my life where I could write, direct, and produce my own show where I voice everyone. I think that'd be great.
Yes, all the revenue comes back
all
to you.
the revenue. Yes, exactly. All the revenue. There are even moments in Family Guy where it'll be Brian, Stewie, and Peter singing a song together. And it's like, well, that's Seth MacFarlane singing a song by himself in 3 different ranges. Pretty incredible stuff. But yeah, voice acting would be fun. I gotta get better at it. Gotta get less nervous when people ask me to do Coach Steve. That's for sure.
Gotcha. That's interesting. Like, how do people get into voice acting? Or just like, are there classes for it? And stuff like that to prepare for it, because for like traditional actors there's like acting classes, but like when you want to voice act, what do you do?
I've done a little research, and for most voice actors it's just about recreating what you hear. You can't really teach someone how to mimic something, but it's just if you hear it enough you'll be able to recreate it eventually on your own, or you'll be able to add your own thing to it to make it your own. Like Seth MacFarlane, for instance, Glenn Quagmire, one of the characters in Family Guy, is based off a old radio show that he used to listen to when he was a kid. And so it's just him trying to he used to try to mimic the guy on the radio show, and that's how he ended up with the character Glenn Quagmire. But, so yeah, it's not something you can teach. That's why I struggle with it. Because, man, if there was an online class on it, I'd be signed up for it. But it's just, you have to take the time and you got to listen over and over and over again. And it takes a long time. That's why voice actors, they're the real strugglers out there in the world. They're voice of your childhood, and yet you never knew,
Yeah.
But it's definitely interesting, that's for sure.
That's cool. Yeah. So how's your first week been?
So I did my auditions. I didn't get casted. I'm an understudy, so that's awesome.
Yes.
Really happy about that.
For what show?
For The Mountaintop, actually.
Would you like to go into what The Mountaintop is about?
The Mountaintop, it's about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s last day here on Earth. And it takes place inside the Lorraine Motel hours before he walks out and is assassinated. So it's a very deep show, really moving.
Is it a one-act?
It is.
Okay.
It is a one-act. It tugs at your heartstrings. It's really good. Highly recommend everyone go and see it. I know I'm going to see it at least twice. Yeah. Because I already know it's a great one. I read the script and it was amazing. Amazing. And the director for it, he's amazing as well. And all the actors in it. It's just an amazing cast. But I can't wait to go see The Mountaintop. I also had an audition this past Saturday, which I don't think I got. I'm not sure yet. We'll get back to that one.
Okay.
But yeah, that was interesting. But I think I'm done with auditions for this semester. So now I'm doing Quidditch.
Yeah. And podcasts.
Podcasts, Quidditch, and D&D.
There you go.
That's me. But yes. So in the afternoons, I am either here or playing Quidditch, which I'm on the varsity Quidditch team.
Yes.
I'm a beater, so I beat people with dodgeballs. We had our first full week of practice. I got injured, so
yes. Now you have
so I'm not allowed to play till Tuesday. Yeah, you can.
Don't try and lift it.
Yeah. I put up a good fight, though. I think I put up a good fight. One of the bigger beater dudes tackled me to get the bludger from me, and I would not give him the bludger, so we just kind of rolled across the field until I pulled something in my leg. Just right to where I couldn't bend my knee. It's okay. We're good. We're good now.
We're getting there?
We're getting there. I'll be ready for practice on Tuesday.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Do not push it.
I will not push it. It'll be fine. My captain won't let me push it. No, well, that's a different story. But loving Quidditch. Normally, I'm a dungeon master for D&D. Those are the people that are in charge of the game, for those of us listeners who don't know. But this time, I'm actually a player in the D&D game, and my good friend is our dungeon master, so I'm super excited. She's got, oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's so cool. It's really fun making the game, but I think it's a lot of fun also playing the game, because you get to see how other people think about these worlds. So I am playing Dungeons and Dragons once again with some good friends of mine. So very excited about that. And then I have I'm taking 16 hours this semester. Yep, 16. I've got Stars and Galaxies, which is a great astronomy class.
Yes, I took that, how many years ago? I think my junior year. I think, yeah.
It's I took it in high school. I took an astronomy class in high school. So, but as soon as she started asking us questions, and she told us, "Hey, how many of you have taken an astronomy class?" And I was like, "Oh, I have. Passed that class with an A. It's a great class." Yeah, she told us to forget that. So apparently, I don't know anything about astronomy.
It's like, well, has she given you anything, or like said anything that you're just like, oh, okay, guess I don't know what I'm talking about?
No, not yet. I mean, we're going over. It's stars. So stars are pretty easy, and so are galaxies.
Didn't you have a moment where she asked you to stand up? It was like
No, she didn't ask me to stand up. I would have cried if she asked me to stand up, in all honesty. She was like, "How many of you know that the sun's a star?" And certain people, everyone raised their hand, basically. And she goes, "Okay, now how many of you could tell me why the sun's a star?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I can. It's not a red giant quite yet, but it's forming that way." And she goes, "Okay, so why is the sun a star?" And so I was like, she was like, yes, ma'am." And I was like, "Oh, hi. Well, the sun's a star because of its size." And I started explaining to her like the size, the how the gases in it interchange. And she goes, "Okay, but why is it a star?" And I was like, "Well, I just told you. I don't know what more you want from me." And so I like reiterated it, and then I added, I was like, "It's also on its way to be a red giant." She goes, "Okay, but why?" And I was like, "Because of the sun." And she goes, "Why? Why?" And she just kept asking me why. And finally I said, "Ma'am, it's 9 a.m. I don't know, okay? I don't know what you want from me." And there were some tears starting to form. She was like...
This was the first day?
This was the first day of class!
Yikes.
She also gave us a test right after this to see our knowledge of it.
What?
Exactly. And,
college.
It's college. So she's like, "That's okay. There was no correct answer, because you don't know the sun's a star." And I was like,
huh?
"But I just told you the sun's a star." She goes, "You've just been told to memorize that stuff. We're going to find out why the sun's a star." And I was like, "But I told you why." She goes, "So forget everything you thought you knew." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not answering any more questions in this classroom.
I'm just gonna be quiet now."
Yeah, I'm done.
I think I've had enough.
Yep, so I was already checked the box on that 9 a.m. It's like an hour and a half long, because it's a Tuesday, Thursday class. And then I'm taking stage movement this semester, which is a lot of fun. It's really great. I'm learning how to be open-hearted.
Is this stage movement more like, how do I describe this? Like, just describe it for me. Okay. So I can see if it lines up.
You want the acting terms, or like...
Yes.
Okay. So stage movement is all about finding balance on stage and when doing stagecraft. It also helps for you to understand energies.
Okay. And
being one for like ensemble work.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very interesting. We start every class with yoga, so I like that. Getting all stretched. And then it's just all about finding variations, timing, tempo, pretty much everything that goes into moving.
Yeah. So just really getting in tune, like as a body, as a unit on stage.
Yes.
Okay. That seems like a really good, like, essential class.
Oh yeah.
To have.
I think everyone honestly should take stage movement, because you need to be able to be in tune with
the people around
everyone.
you.
Yes. So it helps, and especially I was a little skeptic about it at the beginning of this. But we start every class like, we have to open your heart, because if your heart's not open, then your mind and everything else part of you is just kind of shut down. And so we always take a minute, feel your heartbeat, and then when you're ready, whenever you're ready, you can open your heart to the class, showing that this is a safe environment. This is we're all here to learn from each other. We're all here to give and share from each other. So it does help a lot. I'm getting better at it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm getting better at it. Taking beginning design this semester. So by the end of the semester, I'll know how to set dress, light, sound. I can sound my show.
Yes.
Do sound design, lighting design, costume design for a show. I'm super excited. Yes, we're graphing it out tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. And then play analysis.
So then one day, when you finish writing your play, you'll be able to do it and be equipped.
Oh, yes,
with
definitely.
the knowledge.
I will know what I'm doing.
Yes.
The technical aspect of what I'm doing.
Yes. There you go. Boom.
Yes. And then I'm also taking play analysis, which I really enjoy. I really like play analysis. It's everything you'll see later on in one of our later segments that I like dissecting things down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like looking at movies from an acting point of view and a directing point of view and a technical point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of fun stuff. And so that's what we do in play analysis. It's all about breaking down and reading and pulling information out. It's a lot of fun. I really like it. Plus, I love my teachers. So I love my professors. All my professors this semester are great. Like, even Stars and Galaxies, all my professors are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I've already had conversations with them. I'm like, you know, it's going to be great.
It's going to be a good semester.
Yeah, it's going to be a great semester. Oh, I'm still taking math, but that's...
whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get it done. We'll pass the class. That's what's important.
We'll get it done.
Yeah. But that's my other 90. But yeah, that's how my first semester's going.
Yay.
So far. Or second semester.
First month in the second semester.
There you
go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyways. Moving on. So, I see you wrote this point. It says about being adult again.
Oh, yes.
What do you want to talk about on that?
Just us getting back in the swing of going grocery shopping. Fighting for laundry machines. Ooh. For all of those listening out there, whether you're in college now or you're going to be in college soon, set a timer for your laundry.
Yes, please.
Come get it when it's done.
Yes.
There are people that need to use the washing machine. There are very few of them. We need them.
Yes.
It got to the point where yesterday, my one of our roommates, Savannah and I, there's just no washers open. None.
Yeah.
There's 3 floors of washers, and none of them are open, and except for one. So we were both like, well, guess we'll just sort out our clothes later.
Just fight for it.
So we just washed our clothes together, you know? And I was just like, there you go. And then when we got done, there's only one dryer open. It's like, well, that's how the world works.
Yep. It was the worst finals week, or move-out week, because there was none open. You would have to get one, like...
You're going home. Wash your clothes when you get home.
It was the worst. Everybody was trying to wash their clothes before they got home, and so it was just so difficult. I could not find anything. I would constantly be walking up all 3 flights of stairs, check every single floor.
At one point, I washed my clothes on the 2nd floor, and then I dried them in the 3rd floor because there was only one dryer open. It's just so I was just carrying wet clothes up the stairs because you got to get it done. It's something that can't wait, and so, it's painful. Yeah, but definitely, if you start a load of laundry, come and get your load of laundry.
Yes, please.
You know, if you had a kid, don't just leave your kid. Take your kid with you, all right? All right. I feel laundry is like your child. You leave them there for like 30 minutes, and you come back and you get them, and then...
The washer's daycare.
You wash
the clothes.
Let me draw it out for you. We need dry erase board. Let me draw this out for you. My symbolism. But yes, you wouldn't just leave your kid there. You're going to come back and get it. Okay. Don't leave your laundry. Come back and get it.
All right.
Especially since I'm not allowed to move it.
Not allowed to move it. Life advice. Apply that to your laundry and your kids.
Life lessons. You're welcome. But, or grocery shopping. Just getting back into grocery shopping and stuff.
Yeah. I'm glad... As of right now, like, I don't live in an apartment, because then, like, grocery shopping would be difficult. Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna learn how to, like, coupon. My mom knows how to coupon and is an extreme couponer. Joan has been to my house and knows that our pantry is our stockpile, and there's literally a whole wall just full of detergent. And
it's magical.
Like, little, what are they called? The fabric sprinkles. You know, like the Downy Unstoppables, those kind of thingies, and Tide Pods. And all that stuff.
I was skeptical about it because Reilly kept saying, no, Joan, don't buy detergent. I'll just bring you some. And I was like, no, I don't want your mom buying me detergent. She's like, you don't understand. We already have it. I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense. And so finally, when we went to her house, she was like, Joan. And she opened up the pantry, and there's just a wall of Tide Pods, I don't need detergent. All of a sudden, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll take that one.
I was like,
definitely.
I'm good now.
Yep, I'll take this. This will
let
last
you know
me a while. Thank you.
When I need to restock.
Yeah, honestly. It was magical. It was just like a wall of Kroger's. I was like, wow, this is it.
This right here.
This right here, guys.
It's great.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, so I just, give my mom my list. And then she's like, okay, here you go. And gives me crates. I still have a thing of water in your car. Yeah. Because I had 3 24-packs of bottles. And then I just took them out every time we go someplace. So I could try and get them out your car. So sorry.
They're fine. They're just chilling. There's only 3 of us. We don't need that many seats.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. I know grocery shopping is... It's not something I have to do because, like, we have the meal plans, you know? We can always eat here on campus. But, like, last night at, like, 1 a.m., I decided I wanted a sandwich. So I, like, made myself a sandwich.
Yeah, just to have those little, like, snacky things.
Yeah, it's definitely very nice. Or if you're like me and even though your class starts at 9 and you could go get breakfast, you know, if class doesn't start till 9, you don't want to get out of bed until about 8:30-ish.
Yeah.
You know? I didn't realize this luxury because I had 8 a.m.s last semester, but with no 8 a.m.s, I didn't realize how nice it is to sleep in.
Yes.
I've been ruined.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, it's great. It's really magical. But, yeah, just reaching under my bed and grabbing a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
And just
there you go.
Nutritious and delicious Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts wants to sponsor us. Feel free.
Oof.
Follow us.
I would be 700 pounds.
Every time we record, we just eat a Pop-Tart.
Oof. You just slowly crack open the little silver aluminum by the microphone. Like,
welcome to our ASMR.
Yes.
Starring Pop-Tarts.
Yes.
I'd be like, wow, Reilly, what kind of Pop-Tart do you have today?
It's like, today I have s'mores Pop-Tarts with me today.
Yes. The s'mores Pop-Tart. Yeah. Good and classic flavor. Yes.
Okay, we're not going to do that to you guys anymore.
No,
Maybe
sorry.
another episode.
That'll be a special vlog or something. Mm-hmm. Maybe, perhaps. Mixing the coffee. I don't understand ASMR. Like, I still don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
It's still a trend. It's still alive for some reason, and I don't get it.
It's like, I don't know.
I don't know about it. Anyways.
Anyways. Where are we? We're halfway on time. We're doing good.
Yeah, we're good. We got plenty of time. Shall we talk about our picks?
Yes.
So we decided we're going to do this thing where every time we do a duet episode, we would give you our picks on different things. So this week, it's our movie picks and a song pick that have either we've saw this week or we've listened to 39 times this week, according to my Amazon Music. So, Reilly, do you want to go first? Do you want me to?
Yeah, let's do songs. I don't have a movie for this week, but I definitely do have a song. I was on YouTube, and this one music video kept popping up on my feed, and I had it saved to watch later because the thumbnail was really interesting to me, and I finally took the time to, like, watch the music video, and I immediately fell in love, and I just started binge listening to this group, and so they're called Half Alive, and the song that I watched the video for was called Still Alive, but I binge watched all their music videos and, like, listen to all their music. They only have 5 songs out. They're a pretty new band. They came out in 2017, as what Spotify says their EP came out. But my favorite song, and I guess my favorite video too, would have to be Awake at Night. I just love how it sounds. And the band is really cool. They're just kind of like this indie band. They're not really too popular yet, but I have become a huge fan of them, so you guys should look them up. I'll put the songs again in the description at the end of this video if you want to check them out. But yeah, what about you, Joan?
Of course, I picked a movie and a song for this week. The song that, according to my Amazon Music account, that I've listened to 39 or 38 times. It's one that whenever it comes on, we have to roll down the windows, and I sing it at the top of my lungs, and I wake up the entire city of Huntsville. It's called Africa by Toto.
Oh, I've never heard of that song before.
Never heard of it? It's
really
a classic.
Unique.
Oh my gosh, it's great. I don't know why I love it so much, but it's just got such a catchy tune, and when it plays, I'm just feeling it, and so I've sung that song every time it came on, so apparently 39 times this week.
Yep. 39 times.
39 times.
I'm shook.
I'm happy. The one underneath it will be my next song for whenever, but because apparently I listened to that one quite a few times as well, so not 39, but quite a few times. And then the movie that I chose this week, we and a few of our friends got to go see Glass opening week. It's interesting. Interesting movie.
Mm-hmm.
Before it, I was told I had to watch Unbreakable and Split.
Yes.
Apparently it's a trilogy.
Yeah, I hadn't seen Unbreakable, but I did see Split. And so that was the first time for me, too. So it was nice getting to do, like, the little triple feature.
Yeah, it was lots of fun. Unbreakable was interesting. Split is really good. If you really haven't seen it, highly recommended. But I wrote my little thing here for Glass.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know what Glass is, it's the third movie in the M. Night Shyamalan trilogy of unconventional superheroes. It's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's an interesting concept because you're used to Marvel, and having like your comic book superheroes, and these people have the same abilities, sort of, but with a darker take on it. So it was very interesting. It starred Samuel L. Jackson. He played Mr. Glass, or his commoner name is Elijah Price. Everyone knows Samuel L. Jackson. He's in Pulp Fiction. He's got that awesome monologue in Pulp Fiction that is actually one of the best monologues in cinematic history. Marvel franchise. He played Nick Fury in just about every Marvel film. If for our younger viewers out there, he also played Frozone in Incredibles, which apparently some of our college friends didn't even know when I mentioned that to them. He's in Goodfellas and Jurassic Park. So he's great. We love him, even though he's in Jurassic Park very briefly. Still, great character. Love him. It also has James McAvee.
Yes.
I've been
pause.
I've called him McAvery like so many times this week, and I keep getting corrected.
McAvoy.
Is it McAvoy?
I have no idea.
The beautiful man.
Yes,
he's beautiful. I think
Professor
we can all agree.
X.
Professor X, yeah. He plays Kevin, and not only does he play Kevin, but he plays Kevin when he has 24 different personalities in his head. It's the character from Split, and I think he does a fantastic job showing you
100%.
Which character he is, because each character is different, and they hold themselves a different way, and oh man, it's just crazy.
And every time he switches, it's very distinct. You can tell that he is a different person, and in that moment. It's really awesome. I wonder how he like kind of trained himself for that role, you know? Like, what did he do to kind of study for that? It's really interesting.
Maybe he'll let us interview him sometime.
Ooh, love that.
We'll just tag him in it.
Yes. DM him on Instagram.
DM him on Instagram, yes. Charles Xavier, he plays Charles Xavier in, like, the origin stories of X-Men. He's in Split, I already mentioned that. And for our younger viewers, once again, he played Nomeo in Nomeo and Juliet, which is a beautiful cartoon.
It's really cute.
It's so adorable. Elton John's in it. I mean,
yes,
it's so
I
great.
forgot. Oh my gosh.
Lady Gaga sings in it too. Elton John and Lady Gaga. So it's got a little something in it for everyone. It's a great one. And then finally, our main man, Bruce Willis, plays David Dunn in it. We all know him from the Christmas classic Die Hard. He's awesome in that. He's also in Pulp Fiction, which I came to learn after watching it for the first time. He's in Moonlighting with Sybil Shepherd. They're both awesome. It's very good. And he's most known for The Sixth Sense. Did you know that? Have you ever seen The Sixth Sense?
I haven't.
We'll have to watch it, because I
Isn't
feel
that
like
the
we
one
should
where it's
review
like,
it.
I see dead people?
Yes.
I know the quote. I just haven't seen the movie.
Everyone knows the quote.
Yes, of course.
Another cinematic quote.
Yes.
But yeah, it's definitely interesting. We gotta watch that one. It's on the list.
Okay. We actually need to like sit and make a movie night list, because we always throw it up in the air like, oh, let's watch this movie, and then
you're right.
We watch Emo the Musical for the fifth time.
For the time, yes.
Also, if you haven't seen Emo the Musical, it's on Netflix. It's hilarity. Please,
it's adorable.
Watch
it. It's beautiful. One thing, without saying any spoilers, one thing I'd like to remind you, if you go see Glass, it's not a horror movie. I went in kind of after watching Split, expecting like Split, but it's not. It's not like Split. It's a thriller movie. It's not horror, so don't go in waiting to be scared. But it's definitely a thriller movie. It's definitely more of a thriller. Really good though. I like it. Out of 5 stars, I give it 3 stars. I give it 2 eyes and 1 Mr. Shyamalan. So that is my official grading scale of this movie. If you go and watch it and you have a completely different opinion, put it in the comments. I'd love to read it. We like knowing other people's opinions about movies and stuff, or at least I do. I will definitely read it. I might even comment back to you. Just because it's interesting how we all have different takes. You can like the same thing, but for completely different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some people like Romeo and Juliet. It's okay. I prefer Leonardo DiCaprio, in all honesty. It was cooler with the guns flying than
You talking about the new Romeo, the recent one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you never seen the Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, I mean I know it.
Yeah.
I just think
everybody
it's weird.
hates it, but
I think it's weird because they keep the same traditional dialogue with like.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Yeah, with like modern day people. I don't know. I think that's really strange.
It's strange, but I don't know. I kind of liked it. I don't know why I like it, honestly. I like Leonardo DiCaprio. Mm-hmm. I like that they're shooting people and they're gangs. They're two rival gangs instead of everyone just stabbing each other. Yeah. I hold high respect for the classic story.
Do you like West Side Story?
I do.
Because I was going to say, that's like...
Exactly. It's kind of like liking West Side Story. It's just the West Side Story. Sort of.
Yeah.
But if I watch a version of Romeo and Juliet, I like it when they take a little modern take to it. You know, I think it's interesting. Now, not all Shakespeare's like that. Yeah. Like, modern Hamlet or Macbeth would be a little rough. A little rough to get through. A little rough to sit through there. A modern Midsummer Night's Dream...
That could work.
I don't know about that one.
All right.
I'm not sure. Well, because it deals with, like, Athenian democracy of the time.
Oh, okay.
I get into the whole play analysis on it. The Athenian democracy
of the play
of
analysis hour.
Those are my finger guns, in case you can't see it. Pew, 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 pew. And then they also talk about, like, arranged marriages, which we don't really do anymore. So it'd be kind of hard to do it in a modern take, but unless it's between mobsters. But then again, there'd be no guns a-flying. There's fairies in A Midsummer Night's Dream. I don't know how you do a modern take.
But it could be like, you know, like metaphorical. You know?
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Keep it. I'll keep it classic. But
okay.
Yeah, okay, I guess. I see that. Yeah. 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 It's fine.
So going back to this trilogy, the Shyamalan trilogy, out of all of the films, which one did you enjoy the best?
I like Split a lot.
Definitely, me too.
Yeah, Split was... I think most people like Split a lot. Just because it was so... It's just there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, from the... Like, after the first 6 minutes of the movie, it just... That was really loud, I'm so sorry. It just picks up, you know, and gets... Wow, it was...
It just really grabs your attention.
It does, and especially when I really wasn't expecting some of the things that happened. Like, there were some things that I was like, oh, well, yeah, duh. But there are other things that I was like, huh, didn't expect that. Didn't see that coming. So it's definitely an interesting one. Out of the new movies, because I know you've seen some new movies since college starts. Once you get to college, you kind of branch out on your movie horizon. So what has been one of your favorite movies that you've seen?
That's hard. I don't know, man. You caught me at a bad time. I probably would have came up with one if I thought about this. I don't know. I think I'd have to say probably It. I really enjoyed it.
I showed her It. I showed her It.
You got me hooked now.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
I'd probably say It. It was a nice movie. I really enjoyed it. A nice movie. Well, it wasn't a nice movie.
It was...
I enjoyed the movie a lot.
It was an armful, that's for sure.
Oh no.
I apologize. No. I apologize. I'm sorry. I was thinking about it. Then
the red balloon just starts flying. Yes. The sound booth. It's like, where did that even come from?
Interesting. But yeah, I'm so glad that you loved It so much.
Yeah, it was a great time. It
was a great one. I loved It. I think out of all the movies that I've seen this semester, I really liked Saw. Just because it's really gruesome. So if you're sensitive to blood, you should not watch it. However, Carrie Oles is in it. So, I mean, you gotta weigh your opinions there. If you can handle the blood for Carrie Oles. But it was really good. Only because, like, since like, I was younger, I never really watched horror movies. Yeah. And so going into it, I already, like, psyched myself up for something super scary. Which it is. It's pretty scary. In my opinion. I mean, really gruesome. But it had a plot. Yeah. You know, some horror movies are just scary and full of bloodshed for no reason. And it had a really good plot, and it kept you guessing. And then it had a twist ending that I didn't even see coming, to the point where I was like, okay, so Saw 2?
I was like,
and then I
how
ended
many
up
are
watching
there?
8.
Okay.
I've seen all 8 of them.
Is it, like, unnecessary, or do they all fit? Like, do they work with a franchise?
Here, I'll tell you how one of my friends told me when we watched it.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Or 1's the best. 2 and 3, very good.
Okay.
4, it's still sticking with the plot. 5, 6, and 7, you're kind of like, okay, this is getting repetitive, you know, we get it, that kind of thing. We know what the person's going to do. They still had some good twist endings, though, some of them. They bring back characters from, like, old Saw movies that are pretty cool. It's interesting. 8 is, like, a prequel sequel, so it's, like, supposed to put an end to the Jigsaw series. However, it's also explaining, like, the beginning of it. I don't know. It was weird, but it was not my favorite. 1's still probably my favorite. But if you're going to watch them, you should watch all of them.
Gotcha.
1 through 8 and finish it off with Jigsaw, because you can't watch Jigsaw for the prequel part without getting the end to the whole series. Yeah.
Okay.
So you would have to watch Jigsaw at the end. But I highly recommend it. It's very good. Do
you know how long the
4.
franchise is? I mean, like, in terms of, like, the years, like, when it started and when it ends.
I know it came out in the 90s.
Okay.
So it kind of lasted through the 90s. And then Jigsaw just came out last year, I think. Yeah, 2017. Yeah, Halloween of 2017. So it just came out. But I think they've probably stopped, I would assume. I would.
Like,
I'd say,
I would.
You know what? That was a great place to end it. I was content with the ending. Lots of people, I'm sure, were content with the ending. So, I mean, I'd call it as it is. Be like, all right, great show, everyone.
Thanks, let's wrap it up.
Let's get a new
Contracts
script out here.
ended.
Yeah, contracts is done. Everything's done. We're done.
We're done with this.
Let's get a new interesting one. But I think the only reason why I really liked it is because it has a plot, you know? So many horror movies are just scary for no reason. You're like, okay, but what was the purpose of this?
What's going on here?
Like, that's why I refuse to go see, like, the ones with the dolls and stuff. Cause
like, Annabelle?
Yeah, like...
Have you seen The Boy?
No.
I saw that one. It wasn't that bad.
I don't do dolls. I don't do scary dolls.
I don't like gore. I don't like blood and stuff. It's kind of just like, oof.
See, I can handle blood, but as soon as, like, nope. I haven't seen Chucky. I refuse to watch them.
Gotcha.
It's to the point where even if there's a couple Supernatural episodes, huge fan of Supernatural, by the way. There's a Supernatural episode where it did have, like, dolls, and I was, whoop. I didn't even have to look. I closed my eyes.
Dolls aren't good, but clowns are.
Clowns are not as scary. I don't know why.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I mean, there's some freaky looking ones out there. I did sit through a horror movie called Clown. Scary. Really good. Scary.
Gotcha. When I was younger, though, I liked the, like, Tim Burton-esque movies.
Everyone loves Tim Burton.
Well, yeah, but Monster House, a good one. Love that one. I still haven't seen Paranorman. I really wanted to.
Paranorman's really sad.
It is?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I've only seen it maybe twice now, but it's really good, really well done. Acting's great, but it's a tough one.
Coraline's really great. Good.
I like Coraline a lot.
I wouldn't say those kind of movies are for children, though. I would say they got, like, I don't know. I think they're a little bit more mature, but not mature enough to be, like, marketed for, like, teenagers.
Yeah, I agree.
But
with that.
it's not, like, soft enough, like, kiddie enough to be, like, for kids.
I feel that. Yeah, Coraline is definitely... It's one that I know I didn't watch when it came out to theaters, but when I got to about middle school, I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is good. This is a great movie. Yeah. I'm glad I waited to watch this, because this would have given me nightmares. But, like, I still know people that refuse to watch it because they're like, nope, it's scary.
It's traumatizing.
I'm like, it's not that scary, and I'll watch it. I'm like, well, maybe it is. You know what? Maybe it is, just a little bit. I refuse to watch Frankenweenie. I know it's a Tim Burton, but...
That one's supposed to be cute.
Something about a dog dying, coming back. I know how Frankenstein ends. I'm not sure if I want to see what they do to this dog.
I think I heard that Frankenweenie was cute, at least when it first came out. It was like a nicer one.
Once again, I don't watch dog movies either because I know how it's going to end. I don't watch dog movies. Like, A Dog's Purpose, that would have just had me bawling the entire movie.
Hachi had me some kind of way.
Oh my goodness, I refuse to watch Hachi because I know it.
And was it Charlie? Freaking.
The only ones that seem to have happy endings are Air Bud. So, like the Air Bud series. There you go. Only dog movies I would watch because I know they'll end happy.
Air
Marley
Bud.
and Me.
That's what it is. I said Charlie. I meant Marley. Marley and Me.
Because of Winn-Dixie.
Oof. None of that. It was the one with the dolphin. Dolphin tail, I think.
Dolphin tail. That's like Free Willy. Once again, Free Willy. I was like, oh,
Just
the
crying.
whale. Oh, the whale. It's okay. You can't do anything about it. It's
These
a movie.
Sad movies.
Animal movies are always so sad.
I've had enough of that.
We are done.
I was like, none of
But
that.
or Corpse Bride.
That was good.
Amazing soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like, that's my homework music, because whenever you need to focus on something, just listen to the Corpse Bride soundtrack, because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The piano pieces are so beautiful, and it was all written for it. And the skeleton song, like,
Yes.
get your bones all jumping. It's great.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one. Are we gonna get copyrighted because you started singing it?
No.
Maybe.
It wasn't long enough.
It wasn't long enough. Fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point. But yeah, Corpse Bride's definitely a good one. And then there's Nightmare Before Christmas. Everyone loves Nightmare Before Christmas. And then he's got all his live action movies that aren't meant for kids.
Definitely.
Edward Scissorhands, not meant for kids. Beetlejuice, not meant for kids. But that's a good one. It's a musical now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you get some merch?
I did. I got a
somebody?
really awesome merch from my cousin who got to go see it. Wish I could have seen it with her. I was there in spirit.
I need to listen to that Cast album.
We should. We should. It's definitely probably worth our time. But I love the quote in it that's, I'm strange and unusual. It's great. It's a great movie. Well,
great movie.
Great movie. Well, because I said great and I thought about it. I was like,
well,
it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's got some good, funny jokes in it. Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton goes from playing Batman to playing Beetlejuice, and you're just kind of takes you back a minute.
It's like, hello.
Wow. Okay. Saw a really tough Michael Keaton, and then Beetlejuice.
It's like creepy dead guy.
Dude, yeah, really creepy. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting one.
Yeah.
Tim Burton. Man, you know he's dyslexic, right?
No.
Yeah, Tim Burton's dyslexic.
Oh.
Thumbs up for all our dyslexic folks out there.
Represent.
Let's represent them. But,
anyways. Yeah. We are at our end mark now.
Are we
gonna
really?
wrap it up? Yeah.
Yeah.
47 minutes.
There you go. So, guess it's time to wrap it up. Say
Yeah.
goodbye. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the little bell to get alerts whenever we have new content out, which could be interviews.
Yeah.
Our normal episodes like this, vlogs, anything. If you want to know what we're doing all the time or when new content comes out, also subscribe to our Instagram or Twitter page at GroundFloorCo14. Did I miss anything, Miss Reilly?
No, I think we're all good.
Stay
tuned, guys.
Stay tuned. I'm Joan.
And I'm Reilly.
And thanks for listening to Anyways.